where was the correct entry, where was a good exit, and how's that different from?
So still short 1,000 shares at 36. Down about
now you see
6 cents a share.
Formed with a high of 614, obviously, a low of 443.
Hoping that it respects this downtrend.
Here.
It's over the VWAP, so it's not really in our favor. There's some selling come through. Really want to see it get underneath the VWAP. Maybe pick up some shares around 1220. And then once this is done, I'm out. I'm done for the day. I'm shutting it down.
510 on the ask, 516. Halt levels at 546.
It's not really a trade that I like. It's not a trade that I want to be in.
I would like to see this do sort of ABCD setup where it pulls back and then breaks out. So the high is 30. The high of this level here is 14.
Come on, break down. Come on.
So let's see it go like this.
We're looking for 1220.
And then like this.
Up 6 cents a share.
Like that and breaks below this level, I wouldn't be happy, but I'm gonna let it curl back down.
I want to see it start gaining some momentum. Taking off a little bit of risk.
Then back up towards the $6 level.
There's 28. 29 on the ask. It's not picking up any momentum under the VWAP yet. It's still respecting the flag. There's some support at 28. 31.
You have to be precise. So that
we need some volume on the sell-off. I need to see a little bit of a panic.
But this, for me,
there's some size, a little bit of seller resistance at 1231.
So now you've got a high of 42. So I'm going to move the candle, or I'm going to move that line up to 42, and bring this one down here to 5. So let's see if we get.
Okay, I'm taking off a little bit more risk there. There's some big buy orders come through on the tape at 1231.
I don't love that the highest volume of the day is on a red candle.
There's some support, 28. See if that gets sold into. He's getting sold into. Now we're at 26 and 27. We're looking for about 20. We're only in 500 shares. Average is 36, so we're up 10 cents a share. Last trade of the day. That makes me want to hold it. Alright, so here's our original target, 1220. So missed out on 10 cents for those two lots that I covered. See if it starts gaining traction here.
We're watching this area here.
Yeah, it did. So that was a good target.
Your orders, I believe, by default, are limit orders.
We'll see if it still continues to respect this downtrend. The
stop right here.
Right here is where we should have pulled the trigger. I should have pulled the trigger at 1260, 1270, but it's scary shorting into strength like that, and it came back down so quickly. Oh, who knows? Who knows? I don't want this to come back up against us. We're at 1260, or our average is 1236. I'll try to be patient, just hold this one. Still looks pretty weak. Has a lot of room to come down from yesterday. But overall, it came down from 50. So we're trading 23 by 24. Under 1220, we should see $12. 1220 has a little bit of support.
503. It broke that.
They're coming in to
support
buy
for a
21.
second,
I'm going to take
and then
off
it came
another
back up inside this level.
another lot there in the low 20s. And now this one I'll feel a little bit more comfortable just holding.
So high there is 42.
That's going to be it too for the day. So
it's just not,
I don't know, up about 100 or so.
5-minute setup.
This trade wasn't the best. I
don't use buy stop orders. You can use buy stop orders.
I flipped my bias a few times.
Personally don't use them.
So here comes the flush back down to 12. I think this might just be picking the direction for the day, hopefully. You know, the bulls tried pretty hard, and after this hard rejection here at high of day and not being able to hold up, I think that might be it. So we're under 12.
I'm okay with this 1-minute chart from in this area.
It'd be silly not to take some at 1190 at low of day.
Like this.
So I'm gonna have to cover more.
The low it would be 502.
So that worked out really well.
Right now,
you know, that was a 30-cent move. Still in for a tiny piece. This one we'll just hold until break even. If it comes back up,
a couple of candles has been 520.
Thanks, Laura. Kind of. If it comes back up, we'll stop out break even. If it continues,
5-minute chart. You know, not really perfect with these couple of doji candles. But you see buyers there at 520.
That was a risky trade. I think if I were to replicate that one, it wouldn't.
Because it has short sale restriction.
It wouldn't be good.
You'll see some hidden.
It was pretty much a gamble. We were in a channel between 1280 and 1280 and 12. So right now we're at the bottom of the channel, and we were getting short here around 1240 over the VWAP, respecting this downtrend. Ideally, when I was saying that I wanted to get short, I wanted to get short around 1250. That would have been a lot better than getting short around 1236.
I would have just gone ahead and bought here 16 or 20.
So now we're at the bottom of the channel. We're at 12.
Perfect 5-minute. I'm giving it
and
a second.
I think this should fail.
Well, it's still up 32%.
You wanted to see it set a higher low. I know we have a low here and it got bought up aggressively in the beginning, but I think all those buyers got overpowered by the shorts. So yeah, didn't catch the top. It's a little too difficult to catch the top. I wish I was just more patient on these first 500 shares. You know, I was patient enough for it to go against me, almost 10 cents, but when it went in my favor, I took it
200 moving average
right away.
At 338 is pretty close.
So I'm just going to set an alert here for the VWAP around 1230. Depending on how it is, I might look to add or... So here we have an absolute test of low a day at 1179.
I rarely, Eric, would do that. Like, really rarely.
It is catching some bids. I think now would be a good time to close out. See if it flushes here at 1180, this low of day.
Not sure about
Here's a little flush. See if it gets momentum. We're at 77 by 78. Not really flushing too much, so this is a potential buy. We'll see if the bulls hold it up or if they bail. So there's some support at 75, 79. So I'm just going to take it at 80 for now and be happy with a low day take. It might, might go a little bit lower. But we covered at 80. So that's going to be it for the day. If you guys are looking at anything, let's see, it's 10:24, so if you guys are looking at anything, let me know. If you want anything analyzed, or if anything's moving that's interesting, tell me. But I know personally, the longer that I stay here and the longer that I look at charts, the more enticing they look and the more susceptible I am to take a trade. So, you know, instead of getting the screen time, I'm better off doing something else, going to the gym or leaving. But I like being here. I like being here with you guys.